Okay, so we're live.
What up, everybody?
Well, nobody's here yet.
Okay.
You see, now there's one person. So, hi guys, I'm Tina, and this is Evan.
Hi.
And we're from Kotaku, and this is, behind me is, we've decided it was West Hall, right?
It's West Hall.
We keep forgetting.
We get confused.
We're
it's the
not
one
that...
where some stuff is, and not the one where other stuff is.
Yes, but specifically Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, there's those booths, and some other stuff are behind us. We did a tour of there, so we're going to go forward and give you a tour.
South Hall.
South Hall, so let's go down. Okay, so when you are, here, just come side by side with me. It'll be easier, sorry. I'm doing instructions. Okay, so when you are at E3, you're basically making this walk a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Down this hallway.
If you're smart, you book all your things in one hall and then the other hall.
Yeah, but you never know for sure.
That's not always up to you, though.
Yeah, you don't know where the booths are going to be. You
Sometimes
can guess.
you're being controlled.
Yeah, by the system, the ESA system. Although I don't even know if they like dictate where booths are. I'm sure you just pay for, right? Isn't that how it goes?
I mean, Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo tend to be in the same place year in, year out.
Yeah, they are always right near each other.
Yeah, I'm working. That's Scott Jones, everybody, my good friend.
Say hi.
Canadian TV personality, handsome bearded man, Scott Jones.
We have many friends located in this.
Yeah, this is the
big
good
LA
thing about E3
convention center space. Yeah,
is this you get to connect names and faces, reconnect, meet people for the first time if you haven't. So. For somebody like me, I haven't been here in 3 years, and some people I haven't seen in 3 years. Tina, I see every day.
Yeah, we sit right next to each other. Okay, so this is where you would exit, but this way is where you would go down to South Hall.
Right here, we're walking past Adrift. That's that cool indie space game where you're stranded alone in space after your space station blows up, and you have to find a way to survive.
That's Adrift. I'm sad because there were zombies here earlier, and hey guys, PS4 price drop? No, not that we know of, unless you know something. Sorry, I'm trying to like walk and read and talk, and
she's pretty good at it.
We're getting the hang of it. Any free stuff? Okay, so swag really isn't a thing at E3.
Yeah, thank God.
Thank God, yeah. But although it does happen.
Yeah, you're seeing
more
and
actually,
more
yeah, you can.
big old bags.
Yeah, here you go. See, that's
swag.
swag.
Carry stuff.
Yeah, so I don't even know what's in there.
That's
I'm sure
the thing
it's
like Comic-Con.
Poster or what?
Walkers.
Oh, here we go. Okay, let's go a little faster and catch them.
If this is one of the good ones, they growl
good, yeah.
and make weird guttural noises. So
we don't get swag. We don't. That's mostly for like at PAX or Comic-Con, as Evan said. So that's for consumers, fans,
people, non-press.
My game of E3 so far, it's too early because I haven't played anything. But game of E3, I mean, I guess
what do you
just
want
like
to play the most?
I guess just like by virtue of the fact that Last Guardian was even announced, it has to be The Last Guardian because I've just been waiting for it for so long. Also, yes, okay, here's a walker from The Walking Dead. And I almost think this is a bad idea.
See, from behind, they just look like a dirty, normal person.
Yeah,
and we can watch
that's
them
true.
Stalk somebody else.
Yeah.
He can be the bait.
So, she's like, no, we're not done here. I'm going to eat you. He ran away.
Yeah, okay. It's going to be our turn next.
Yeah. The only thing that ruins it is the badge.
Yeah.
Do you have to wear the badge?
Zombies
you don't even have to wear the
badges,
badge.
Yeah.
All right, well, I saw some good ones before. They had, like, contact lenses in.
E3 is very exclusive. They're not going to let just any zombies in, right?
Yeah, it's only the zombies that are...
only.
But so, okay, I think it's partially a bad idea because half the people, or no, like 90% of the people in this space, 90% of the people in this space are likely have the instinct of zombie.
Yeah.
Like, must kill zombie.
Right.
Zombie is threat.
You can wind up with some hurt actors that way.
Somebody wants to know if we like Cuphead. It looks cool.
It's funny. I'm not a deep animation nerd, but I've loved like cartoons my entire life, and the old like Felix the Cat, Mickey Mouse, 1930s style cartoons, which Cuphead is riffing off of, are some of my favorites. They're really imaginative. You know, the budgets weren't what they...
It's classic.
Yeah, they're classic. Budgets then and capabilities then were not what they are now. So it's kind of awesome to see a game that looks exactly like those old kind of artifacts being recreated with this modern day technology. So I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, Steven's already played it. I
Good
didn't
for
get
him.
I mean that I didn't get the impression that he was like super into it. There's nothing interesting going on. Do this and say
us.
hello.
Okay.
Yes, back to us. So I didn't get the impression that he was like super into it, but it definitely looks cool. He keeps saying it looks cool, but we need to see it. Also,
Yeah.
this is my mic. Sorry, I'm
That's
like
all right.
awkwardly.
That's how you can hear us.
Yeah. Hi guys. Everybody's saying hi, and also Brazil is really representing. So, hello Brazil. I don't speak Portuguese, otherwise I would offer something.
Yeah.
Do you know any?
I don't know any Portuguese off the top of my head.
Yeah, no.
Boa noite, that means good night, right? Boa noite.
Maybe?
I have these flashcards to do with my daughter at dinner time, and some of them
Portuguese?
some of them have Portuguese words on it, not all of them.
That's impressive.
Oh.
Okay, so Miami Beach, Florida. I was just in Miami. Any
Yeah.
reference to Miami right
My
now?
sister
And I'm
lives in
very
Miami.
into it. Yes, see? Yeah. Okay. So we are approaching
The South Hall.
the entrance. Okay, so you can either go down that way, or I like to go this way. I like to go this way just because, like,
Okay.
so this is like the
It's like a food court
cafeteria.
area.
Yeah, the food court.
In the convention center.
That's the word. So yes, this is the food. Oh wait, food court.
Food
area.
court, yeah. Sorry. Roll with it.
Roll with it. So yeah, look at how many. Okay, how many games? I have literally played not a single game today because I've been doing all this social media
I played
stuff.
some indie stuff in Sony's booth.
Yeah, talk to me about the games you played.
Yeah, one was called Salt and Sanctuary. It's kind of like a 2D side-scrolling action RPG. And that was pretty fun. But the thing that stood out to me so far in terms of the stuff that I've actually played has been it's a Morpheus game called Super Hypercube, I think.
What is your food of E3?
My food at B3. I wolfed down some
Let's go this
Mexican.
think
Some
we can
Mexican
go-
after in between appointments, and so far it's the winner because I got.
Oh my god, we got trapped. Okay.
Tina walked us
I'm
towards
sorry.
dead end.
I'm sorry.
That's poor
Huh.
pathfinding.
Go this way.
If this were the zombie apocalypse, we'd be dead now.
Or you know what? There might be a chest there, and we would open it, and there'd be
Okay.
ammo, and I would have just saved our lives.
Good save.
Yeah. Are we still going? Yeah. We're going right. So.
Yeah, but Super Hypercube is this game where you change perspectives with the controller, and you have to. It's because it's a Morpheus game. You have to lean over and see where you control a cube, and you have to get it through these certain slots that change shape, and you have to lean over.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was saying hi
we
to a friend of
sighting.
mine.
We had a sighting.
You have to lean over to see what the size and shape of the hole is. So you've got to move your head and use your hands and get the cube through the hole.
Oh, look, more walkers too.
Hey, man. Good. Broadcast.
Yeah, look at that walker. I want like one of them to attack somebody just
Oh,
once.
yeah, he's just struggling up the
Just
stairs.
once.
Yeah,
Okay.
You say you want them to attack people. They're going to attack you, and then what? You
Then
get your
I
wish.
assume you would come to my
Well, of course,
protection.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not that
so-
you need it. You're the one who actually knows how to shoot guns. Not
That's
me.
true. I do like doing that. Okay, so this is South Hall. We're about to enter. Now it's going to be the good stuff. Oh, look, it's Rami.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to show our badges. 1 second.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm just checking. Never mind. Thank you.
Okay. Evan. Cool. Alright, so, okay, EA. Okay,
EA.
this is always where EA is. So try to stick a little closer just in case with
Sure.
the microphone. Okay, so.
You can tell we're in an exhibit in one of the halls now because of how loud it is.
Yeah, so hopefully the audio is still good. And hopefully this is still streaming even. Okay, so this is EA. This is always where EA is. They always have this setup where it's like this,
It's
I
a
don't know,
big like
spherical-
panorama.
Yeah, panorama is a better word for it. So over there they have Garden Warfare. Need for Speed is over there. You can't really tell.
Minions Paradise, that mobile game is over there.
Oh, Unravel's over there. See the yarn? Maybe. And Mirror's Edge is over there. You guys see. They see. Let's go to the left. Let's go this way. You ready? Down there's 2K. Anybody like 2K games? Anybody?
2K, the big showcase is Battleborn.
Yeah, that's their like MOBA.
The hero arena
Kinda,
shooter
yeah.
MOBA hybrid.
The every game in one game, which is like what every game is trying to be these days.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's every booth has like some kind of like sculpture or
not everyone, but the ones
not
that
everyone.
have the money.
Yeah, the ones that have the money. Yeah.
And the inspiration.
So yes, and the inspiration and the characters, I suppose.
Yeah.
There's some good ones. I wandered this hall earlier. So yeah, this is all Battleborn. So if you're into Battleborn,
This time last year, there would have been a big Evolve monster in that same spot. Probably.
That's true. Yeah, Evolve was there for like 2 years.
Yep. And now look at it.
That game kind of
We wanted to love it.
set it out.
Tina,
Yeah.
When Tina
I
was
loved
working on her Evolve review, we were playing every night for a couple of weeks, and
when we could get into games.
Get connected. Yeah.
That was a big problem.
Had-
Have you ever heard of the Latin American game To Leave?
No, I haven't.
I haven't. We don't know what that is, but I'm already interested because you mentioned it. So let's look that up.
Yeah, that might be one we can try and track down.
Okay, so XCOM over there.
This is what it looks like when aliens win.
Yeah, well, this actually. Hold on, let's check it out. I'll show you. We'll check it out. Here we go. So this is XCOM's, and it says building a brighter future together.
Yeah,
so,
that doesn't look bright to me. That
I
guy
don't know.
looks like
He seems like he could be friendly. He could be like trying to help. Look, that's an embrace.
They're not supposed to
kind
be
of a
here in the first
handhold.
place. They're supposed to
I
be
know.
on another
That's
planet.
so true.
Yeah, so
They need to leave. Oh, he said it's in the PlayStation Latin American Developers booth. We'll check it out. This is YouTube. They've got like a presence here. I actually was trying to. They just have people that they're interviewing, and I wasn't entirely sure what they were interviewing about.
it's
but
probably part of their new gaming channel. They're getting less players and YouTube personalities probably just to have interviews and talk about certain games.
Okay, so this has they've got a pretty good presence right here, Civ. But earlier it was like the saddest line at E3. But they have it looks like they have a pretty good presence now. So
Civ is the kind of game that's hard to show at E3, right? Because you need like a couple of hours to show the
what is
mechanics
like 20 minutes of Civ? Is that even a thing? I don't think 20 minutes of Civ is a thing that exists.
Right.
Okay, these aren't cosplayers. They are professionals who are hired.
Yeah, these are models.
Models.
Hired to promote the game. There's a difference.
There is a difference. Okay, so we got Rainbow Six. We're kind of going into... Okay, so wait, Ubisoft or Bethesda? What is the channel vote? Is Ubisoft that way, or there's Bethesda that way? What do you guys say? Channel? Oh yes, which one? Ubisoft. Bethesda. Oh my god, okay, there's one vote for each. There's Bethesda. Oh my god, I really can't count this.
So you can't keep counting.
I know, okay, so which one stood out the most to you? It looks like Bethesda. I think Bethesda's winning. All right, let's go to Bethesda. I mean, we'll go to all. We'll go to all of them.
Hey, which company has Fallout 4?
Yeah, so kind of we got to go this way. Hey, Battlecry. That's like their Team Fortress kind of game. So I played Battlecry, and it was a lot of fun.
Neat.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a game that I want to sit for like many days.
Yeah, I mean, all these publishers and companies are trying to get into that space, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's maneuver around these guys. Alright, we still got UB on our right, which we will hit up. This is Doom. Remember that like 5-second clip when they were like, hey, Doom exists, here's Doom. This is that guy. That's that guy.
The Revenant enemy.
Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? The only thing that sucks is all the most impressive games. Okay, they're showing Fallout here. Let's see. I do have a portable battery, yeah. Thank God. I don't know how I live life without before that.
Yeah, so they're showing some of the crafting. This is the same presentation that they gave during their showcase on Sunday night. So it's Todd Howard talking about the crafting and customization that you can do in your own space.
Is this even live? Because I don't see him.
No, it's not live. This is
just all the recorded stuff?
I'm sure it's pretty much the same thing that we saw before.
Yeah. I thought maybe like his demonstration would have been live. Let's go that way. They're more Fallout.
Yeah, there's
more Fallout goodness. Yeah, let's go. Let's cut across. All right.
And even power generators.
Puppy, German Shepherd puppy. German Shepherds are the best dogs. I want a German Shepherd, but I live in Manhattan. Okay, so everybody like this?
Cotsworth, I believe, is the name of the robot.
Best dog of the 3 is obviously the Last Guardian bird dog. That counts. It totally counts. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, Cotsworth is the name of the robot in Fallout 4. And here he is here. semi-working. He's not really floating because that technology does not exist yet. At least I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have the zombies, the Walking Dead zombies, and
just like hanging out, yeah.
Kind of battle each other.
Okay, shall we move down to Ubisoft?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I think we covered Bethesda. Look at Ubisoft and all of its boothy glory.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a lot of booth.
Yeah, they always do have a lot of booth.
Yeah.
Ubisoft is pretty big. They got some stuff.
They're off in the distance is Activision.
Activision, which Jason and Kirk were just at. They were checking out Destiny and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Okay, so on the outside you can see all their titles. Yeah, the thing about
Destiny is like it's one of those games that's you can tell how crazy it is in terms of the audience because it's at Activision, it's at Xbox, and it's at
you want to go inside?
Sony as well. We probably can't get in through here, but I think we can go.
Oh yeah, we can go around.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can get in through here.
All right.
There's a little. Yeah. See, yeah, it happens. I thought Doom looked boring as well, honestly. The multiplayer looked good, but I don't know. The rest of it, the enemies just seem to kind of like stand there waiting for you.
Here with Rainbow Six. No, I think that's Ghost Recon. Yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, a new game that was announced.
I'm sick of Destiny too, but Kirk and Jason hang on strong. Let's go that way. I think we're gonna have to get out of here soon. It's a little too loud.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't even talk anymore. You hear how loud that is?
Well, that's Evan though. Yeah, you can feel the reverberations of some of these things, like in your heart. It gets real loud.
It's making parts of me vibrate that I don't want vibrating right
now. Does not feel good on the heart. So walking around E3 is a lot of dealing with the loud noises. Thank you. Somebody says we rock for doing this. We appreciate it. We're doing it for you, so we're glad that you're enjoying it.
So here we've got
EA.
Warner Brothers.
Oh, Warner Brothers. You want to do that? Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Cool.
You've got Lego Dimensions. And Mad Max.
You know who has an impressive demo screen, actually?
Who's that?
Activision always has that huge domed, screen. Let's do that. Alright, so this was Ubisoft, if you recall. So we're just looping around. This is what E3 walking is a lot like
yeah, and there's
looping
also
around
a lot of this, which is waiting in lines. I think these people are waiting maybe to see Arkham Knight, or yeah, it looks like they're having some Arkham Knight competitions over there.
I took a picture of Hulk Lego, but Hulk Lego's been around.
Yes, he has been around.
But it's still pretty impressive,
yes,
and I have to imagine.
Good to see it.
Yeah, and I have to imagine the person who made this must have had a lot of fun doing so. Skylanders, do they not have their big dome? No, it's over there, isn't it?
Yeah, but
yeah. Activision always has this like gigantic theater in the middle of the E3 show floor, and it's always very loud and impressive. But yeah, walking around E3 is a lot of like maneuvering around, lots of people.
You gotta have good positional awareness.
So people are asking about swag again. There really isn't a swag presence at E3 because it's more a trade show than It's not a also it would not be E3 with some amount of smoke.
Yeah, so here.
So this is Guitar Hero Live.
1001 farts.
And I saw Freddie Wong here earlier. He was
nice.
Yeah. He was rocking out. I think he was promoting it though, because he kept saying things like "best game ever," E3 2015, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, you can like Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
What you want.
But maybe
like
not that much. All right, so let's loop around. Yeah, smoke machine, because smoke is cool. This is what we have been taught. So everyone's just kind of rocking out.
This whole setup just shows you how much they're promoting Guitar Hero, because in years past this would have been like a Skylanders area, or Call of Duty area, but they're making a big push for Guitar Hero, and you can see this by the way they're presenting it here.
There are lots of men, but there are also lots of women. I find it feels pretty equally balanced, actually, between men and women attendees.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, so this is back... Okay, I guess Activision doesn't have their big screen this year.
No.
Oh yeah, there's always like this section. For anybody who's been to PAX, this is kind of familiar. There's always this one empty-ish section, like right near like a mini cafeteria, and there are just chairs and you can chill out.
There's an area like this in the West Hall where I scarfed down my chicken bowl.
No, there's no good food. I literally had water today. That was my meal. Last I talked to Jason, he also had nothing to eat. We're planning on getting dinner. Oh, Evan, we're planning on getting dinner today at like 6 or 6:30.
I got your text.
Is it overpriced? Of course. Convention food?
Yeah.
Always. And it's just like
$4
PAX.
for a bottle of Sprite soda.
Yeah. This has
Best
been...
believe I'm expensing that.
Also, Activision's lines have been some of the longest as I've seen. Like, they even have it on this side as well. So it's just like a lot of...
So we can head back to Square Enix. My next meeting's over there, and maybe we can get a look at that.
That's on this hall. We didn't even go there.
Yeah,
oh, okay. So let's loop around here. Yeah. Wow. We didn't show you guys. We didn't show you guys Square Enix. How rude of us. This is the front of Activision, like where all the press would check in. Actually, we've been talking about how E3 is a trade show. It's a business show. And what that means,
People
so you either like
retail chains come here to see
you have publishers, you have retailers. Everyone's trying to figure out like what's what games they want in their stores, or what games they might want to add to their list of publications. So it's a lot of opportunity for a lot of business, and you have like individual lines. So like there'll be like a media check-in, a publisher check-in, etc. Back down there. Okay, so we're back by the Hulk. But we're going to go straight this time and hit Square Enix.
You know, as somebody who covers comics for Kotaku and has read comics for forever, like, things like this, which is Lego's Avengers, being at the Warner Brothers booth, it's still a little bit of dissonance to that, because Avengers is obviously a Marvel property, and Warner Brothers owns DC, so the people that own DC are making a Marvel game, which is kind of weird, but... the LEGO games are really great, and they'll probably do a really good job on it. It's not the first Marvel game they've done either, so... I mean, the big fanboy hope is that they do a crossover, LEGO Marvel and LEGO DC, but I think heaven and earth would have to move in order for that to happen.
I haven't seen any celebrity sightings outside of Freddie Wong. What about you? Any celebrity sighting?
I saw Warren Beatty at the airport. I'm pretty sure it was Warren Beatty at the airport when I landed. Other than that, no. We sat across from from a table full of actors when we had lunch on Sunday, and they were talking about acting. And but I think that's it.
I saw Freddie Wong, and actually earlier when you dipped out when we were doing the other Periscope, I saw Reggie, but the stream, because the connection in here is so awful, the stream actually crapped out. So I was so sad because I was like, definitely nobody is seeing this. Because nobody reacted to Reggie. I was right outside Nintendo's booth. I'm not sure how closed off Square Enix is, but we'll check it out.
I'm trying to remember what celebrities I've seen in years past at E3. Steven Spielberg one year, many years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago. Aaron Rodgers, who's the actor on Mad Men, who plays, the blonde guy with one eye. I can't remember his name. Ken Costro. He plays Ken Costro. I actually sat in the Call of Duty demo with him. I think that was for... Modern Warfare 2. So every so often I see some people here. So we got Capcom.
Reggie's body is always ready. Yeah, we got Capcom. Let's do Square Enix. We've been promising Square Enix.
Yeah, so Square Enix is
right here. We got Just Cause right up front. This is a theater demonstration. Square Enix usually has a theater demonstration.
So they've got a little theater here.
I already got that.
Okay, Tim, you got that. Just Cause looks really freaking crazy. It looks like the most insane...
It's a hard game to show, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's one of those things. And in
it's
general...
like, okay, here's all the ways you can blow this shit up.
So there are theater presentation times, and I think we're probably on the crux of one, but...
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? Konami over there. There's so many people watching Metal... You want to go check it out?
Yeah, let's take a look.
So many people. Let's see. Yeah, Diamond Dogs, anybody? This is actually pretty cool, this booth.
Yeah, this looks like one of the forts you build in the game, actually. This looks like the base you build.
So I think this is what people are watching. What these people are watching. Look how many people there are, and there's like people here. Okay, you ready?
So here is P-Walker. P-Walker is a robotic buddy. And
this guy is doing all this.
Today we'll just give you a small sample of what you can do.
Have we seen all this?
I've seen some of it, not this stuff specifically. So that's a robot walker that you can take a piggyback ride on. Sure.
If you identify dev tree, you can see that we now have an upgrade for a sniper rifle. We can attach a suppressor. So we'll go ahead and develop
I can keep holding it. You've been holding it for a while. Give your hand a rest.
Okay.
Also like the drop point up ahead in your objective.
A door that works. Somebody went in there.
I was not actually expecting that.
Yeah. To do some Metal Gear stuff.
You'll note that P-Walker lives up to his name.
I haven't played MGS, have you?
No, I
Has
haven't.
it even been playable? I don't think it's been...
Well, Phantom Pain. No, Ground Zeroes came out last year.
Yeah, but like 5 hasn't been playable.
No.
Yeah, we are beholden to publishers on that aspect. But yeah, look at this.
Giant crowd all watching this happen.
Yeah, so a lot of people.
Back here, I think there's some merch. We can show you some hot merch action.
Oh yeah. See, there's no swag, but there's tons of merch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think Silent Hills. Somebody wants Silent Hills.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? A moment of silence.
Yeah.
So this is Square Enix Play Arts. For those of you that don't know, Square Enix also does very high-end collectible action figures and stuff like that. So this is their Arkham Knight line. That's Robin. Obviously Batman. That's the suit he wears in the game. Nice. Nobody knows who he is, Tina. His true identity is a mystery. This guy's true identity is a mystery. He's a big villain of the game that's out to get Batman. The Arkham Knight. Harley Quinn. Obviously her design's a little bit different than the way she was introduced. I think it's even changed from how she looked in Arkham City. And she's got a different head that you can put on. Her smiley face head. Right now she has her angry, about to kick your ass head.
I like that one.
I'm kind of not surprised by that.
Yeah, I like ass-kicking women.
Yeah, so these are...
This is the same?
Yeah, it's the same thing. They're coming out... these are New York Comic Con exclusive, and that doesn't happen until October. So, a little bit of a wait for these. Yeah, they don't play around with these.
Oh yeah, they want to know about the Dragon Quest music.
There you go. Excuse me for anybody who actually heard that sneeze.
Yeah, so this is also all Square Enix.
Yeah, so they've got a big area back here too.
I think we kind of ran through it all.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed it. We can go back here. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to do more. We'll talk about like our days, our E3 days. Are there huge Assassin's Creeds? No, I didn't see. I saw people playing Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any like statues or anything. Yeah. Street Fighter was in this booth, wasn't it? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go to Capcom.
All right, so we're not done yet.
We're not done yet. This is why Periscope is cool, honestly. All right, let's keep it going. Anything from level 5? I don't think they're here. Are they?
They showed. What was it during the Nintendo presentation that they showed? If they're here, they're probably part of Nintendo's delegation.
Yeah, if they're anywhere, it's by a Nintendo. But when I was there, I didn't see. But you know, this is the thing. It's like there's
you don't
so
get
many,
everything in one go.
Yeah,
you know?
and there's so many like hidden little crevices that it's difficult to catch it all. All right. Oh yeah, and there's always Twitch too. But we're gonna loop around.
Twitch can do their own streaming. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we got
our stream.
This is professional streaming.
Well, we're trying anyway.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a slight bit of tongue-in-cheek sarcasm. Just slight.
We keep going straight
Yeah,
ahead.
we're almost there. Okay, so Evan, a question of my own. How are you feeling? Day 1.
I'm a little tired. I could use a nap.
I'm honestly exhausted already.
Yeah.
What is with this? It used to be like day 2 or 3 where the exhaustion would start to hit.
You know what it is? Because the work of covering the show starts sooner.
Yes.
You know, we were working from Sunday night.
Yeah, and like
Yesterday was
yesterday
a marathon day.
Yeah, yesterday was
and
about.
This morning was pretty
God,
brutal too.
I just got shoulder checked, which happens, and I really hate that.
So we've got here's Capcom. You've got Ghostbusters Puzzle Fighter. You've got the Ecto 1, the Ghostbusters mobile.
E3 cars. Yes, I'm going to be on Giant Bomb, I believe, Thursday, and I think Evan is coming with me.
Yeah, I've been talking to Austin about figuring out a time, so he was telling me Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's Thursday. So
All right,
we'll be Evan and I will be on together,
Kotaku
which is
takeover.
exciting because Evan and I are a good duo, I think.
So we can take a look at some of the kiosks. Some of the kiosks they have set up. We got Mega Man Legacy Collection right over there. You want to take a look? You guys want to go see it?
Okay, Street Fighter or Mega Man? Street Fighter or Mega Man? Vote, vote, vote. Mega Man. Street Fighter. Mega Man. Street Fighter. So far, Mega Man.
This does not surprise me at all.
Street Fighter. Street Fighter, Mega Man. It feels like a Mega Man. It feels like Mega Man is winning out. Alright, we'll be back for Street Fighter. Let's do it.
Dr. Wileys have it.
Alright. See more merch. Okay, let's check it out. Ready? Oh, it's Evan saying hello to people.
Yeah, so you've got arcade-style cabinets set up for Mega Man Legacy Collection. We've got somebody over here navigating through, it looks like the different games. So that looks like the UI to get from one game to another. I can try and give it a go if you guys want to see it when one frees up.
If one frees up.
Nobody's ever going to leave these kiosks ever now.
It's kind of how it goes. Making decisions. More merch. Let's go to Street Fighter?
Yeah, right, which is right over here.
Yeah, it's right over here. There's a stage thing over there, which is pretty funny that I took a picture of and put it on Twitter. We should go check that out, but let's check out Street Fighter first. So this is like Evan's game. This is Evan's embed.
No, well, to be perfectly blunt, I'm more of a Tekken guy, and I know a bunch of people are going to give me shit about that, but I wrote a review a long time ago before I was at Kotaku about how, like, choosing a fighting game to be loyal to is like choosing a political party, right? Like, you invest so much time and energy in like, the ethos of the thing that, you're kind of stuck with it for life. Like, some of the skills are transferable, I guess, but like every time I've played Street Fighter, I felt like I've been working at a deficit. Which isn't to say it's not a good game, but like, yeah.
Someone said Tekken is weak. Someone is fighting.
Yeah, I know.
New player. Okay. Should we loop around that way?
Yeah, let's loop around.
Let's go that way.
I mean, you guys don't need to see Street Fighter in action.
Alright, we're gonna loop around and show you some of their stage work. So here are a bunch of people. I think they're waiting for They must be waiting for Street Fighter. Is that where the line is looping? Yeah, it looks like it. So a long ass Street Fighter line. But yeah, so people are taking pictures with not cosplayers, but again, professional
actors embodying the Street Fighter characters.
So a couple people have been asking the last time and this time how much it costs to go to E3. We don't know because we get media badges.
We get press passes, which are...
but you can buy a badge, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get in many different ways. If you work, even if you're like QA testers and any angle from development or publishing.
Companies that within the industry get a certain allotment of...
Yeah, and even students also. I had a couple of friends who were studying game design and they managed to get passes.
Yeah, I know that they opened it up to fans this year, and I don't think they need to pay. I just think they need to get selected in some...
Yeah, some kind of credential.
We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's check out more Street Fighter.
Sure.
Here, you want to grab it?
Cammy vs. Ryu, a classic matchup.
The pressure is on. I feel
Yeah.
bad in a sense.
Some random guys that were just
Yeah,
creeping
and
on their
oh
match.
God, people are watching me play.
I don't think we're going to see any of the new battle system tweaks.
Let's go on the other side. 'Cause
From
there's
these guys.
joysticks on the other side, rather than the controller.
Right. I'm a controller guy myself. Something else that brings me FGC shame. But I learned to play on a controller and I never transitioned to a gamepad.
This is in Los Angeles.
Yeah, E3 happens in Los Angeles every year.
You know what I realized? Without the context of the chat later when this is archived, it's like it just sounds like I'm like, we're in Los Angeles
Yeah.
randomly. So how many E3s have you been to, Evan, total?
God, definitely more than 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's your favorite E3?
Eesh. This one's pretty up there.
This one's pretty up there.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. Some of my most memorable E3s, if I can switch the question a little bit, I remember when the PS3 was announced, or not announced, but like the final version of it was shown, and the price was announced, I was like, they've got to be out their minds.
What's up, brother?
Oh, this guy's excited.
Yeah.
This guy's shit talking. E3 and NYC would be
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
insane.
There's not enough space.
Yeah.
And New York City's exhibition spaces are not up to the task.
What's your favorite game so far?
My favorite game so far? Well, the one I most want to play is Horizon, the new
Yeah.
Guerrilla Games.
Let's move down and check out the other fights.
But I don't think Horizon is playable yet.
Yeah, that's a sad thing. Is that frequently like these games aren't actually playable? They're just like behind closed doors, and you watch
Other people play them, yeah.
Sorry, I need to loop around this way. Oh, that's okay. We're right here.
I just got a look at Tomb Raider a couple of hours ago, and that looks good. I really like the 2013 reboot of Tomb Raider, so I'm very eager to play this one.
From what we saw we saw what you saw from Fallout. So from the same exact stuff that you've seen, I think it looks pretty good so far.
Yeah. I mean, one of the big questions for Fallout 4 is the mods and how they're going to get that to work
Yeah, that's exciting.
cross-platform. It's the kind of thing that's been this big barrier between PC and console games, and if it actually goes away, if mods are a thing on console, that will be a big game changer. And Microsoft has a leg up, obviously, because they are the platform holder for PC, for Windows. So that could get them a big advantage over PlayStation if they make that thing work in a real way.
So somebody asked earlier, what did you guys ask? Ask questions again, guys. Oh man, let's go this way. What time is it in LA? What time? You got the time?
It's about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's 5 o'clock here. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, almost
4:52.
4:52. And somebody else asked something about an issue. What was your favorite press conference?
My favorite press conference was probably Sony, just for the sheer amount of surprise.
Biggest disappointment?
I was kind of disappointed in Nintendo. Like,
Yeah.
I wanted, like,
Today in general.
yeah, you know,
I mean,
Square
the
Enix was okay, but, like, you know, I felt like they had a lower tier of surprise than say Sony did. Yeah, Sony was my favorite press conference. Nintendo, I want a real Metroid experience that sums up what's classic about the franchise: single-player exploration, a deep sense of mystery and character-driven drama. And this new game, Metroid game, does not look like it's going to have that. So, yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that. I mean, Super Mario Maker looks crazy and insane, but you know, it kind of feels like Nintendo is trying to eke out enough games to get them through the next hardware.
Okay, so I think we should wrap up because besides the fact that here you wanna pose in front of this.
Yeah, I've got a meeting.
Yeah. So and my phone is actually
This is probably the exact worst place to wrap up because there's loud ass Street Fighter action happening.
Yeah, maybe we could. Well, I mean, you guys can hear us, right? Yeah, we're gonna do more Periscopes.
We are.
So we'll be back around. Bye, guys.
All right, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.